Hey guys, Arlen here, welcoming y'all to the Kingdom Hearts Marathon. I know a lot of people are actually doing a Kingdom Hearts Marathon just to catch up, but I want to do my own. I know a good portion of the community is doing. I know there's a 24/7 marathon stream right now on Twitch. I don't know who's doing it, but someone is doing the entire marathon as well. But I decided to start my own marathon, but it is going to be not in game order, but it'll be in story order, which is something that you don't normally see a whole lot. And from what I've seen, let me double check it again. Let me double check. Oh, not what I wanted. Hold on. From the official wiki, as to what's being stated, back cover is the first game. And I know there are some games, there's 3 games between the trilogy of the 1.5, 2.5, and the 2.8 final chapter prologue, where I want to say 3 of them are just cutscenes and just story, with no game in them. So we will be doing those as well. Maybe except for 358, only because I love that game dearly. So we may actually be doing that one in actually just full on game with that one, because I actually love 358-2. Before we start, let me go ahead and go over to Darwin's Discord. Okay, I don't have permission from you. Let me go over to @Darwin. @Darwin. Hey, just extremely curious. Yes. Am I allowed to plug my stream here? I am doing a whole Kingdom Hearts story order marathon, and was just curious if I can post it here. Let's see what he says. If he answers, that's awesome, but if he doesn't, I'm not too mad. But let's see what he says. I'm kind of curious as to what he does say. Before we do officially start, as to what I asked him if I can actually do it. But if I can do it, that's awesome. Kind of hoping he kind of replies a little quickly, but we'll see what happens. We never know. But again, we'll see. So, I'm going to go ahead and start with Kingdom Hearts X back cover. Now, I did see this about a year ago. Although I don't remember at all anything of this one. This one was kind of it wasn't very woo to me, but I was very curious as to how the whole thing started. And we're gonna play back cover. For people who are curious, this explains the very start of how I believe Kingdom Hearts started, or just how it all came to be. Subtitles will be on. So now I get to lay back a little bit and kind of actually watch this with y'all. What I will say is, if y'all have never played the mobile game, I highly recommend the mobile game. It's actually a lot of fun. Very cartoony, but I will state that it's a lot of fun. Hell, Kingdom Hearts in its entirety is cartoony, but this one was extremely cartoony. God, I haven't seen that Heartless in forever, too. Jesus. I gotta do something really quickly here, guys. Give me a second. Alright, that should be a bit better. Basically all you're seeing as of right now is what I believe to be is the story order for the beginning of, or the, just, even the mobile game. I'm not playing the mobile game. All we're doing, Kuro, is we're doing 1.5, which is Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts Shattered Memories, and Kingdom Hearts 358-2 Days. Kingdom Hearts 2.5, which is Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, and Kingdom Hearts Recoded. And then 2.8, which is Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, Kingdom Hearts Point 2, I forget what that one's called, but that one's Aqua's ending story. And then we're doing, of course, back cover, which is literally just the HD version, the cutscenes of the mobile game. If I had a way to actually capture the mobile game, I would be fucking playing that. So all we're doing now is watching the cutscenes. 2.8 is good.
So that makes you the indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. U6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count.
No.
Also, the states, I do not own any of the content here. It is all owned by Square
Here,
Enix
take it.
and Disney.
In the Master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Lucio a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the
What's with this
events to
fucking
come.
Keyblade, dude? I wonder what the fuck this Keyblade is. Because you see it in Birth by Sleep as well.
Long, long ago, all the worlds were still one. One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales. It all began here in Daybreak Town. The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future. He bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
And feel free to talk to me anytime. I kind of want y'all's opinions on this as well. Case of Ira.
So, did you look through the book?
Yes. But I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
Huh? Disappear?
Vanish, dim, fade. I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Okay.
This world is full of light. It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail, and the light expire."
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to
I
prevent
can't
this war
tell if
from
he's talking
taking
about
place?
the Keyblade War.
Not possible.
Or is something
You
different.
really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now? And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
And so the reliable Era, who wore the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the Master and to lead the others. Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye. The fearless Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Era. The prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after. The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies. Lushu, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do. Then,
I
he
wonder if that's the
disappeared.
box they're talking about with the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer.
Not long after that, the Master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace. This is where your story began. The story of your very own adventure. 5 of the Master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This would fulfill his wishes. Then, they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
Or the hearts mainly for Kingdom Hearts, but that was only for the artificial Kingdom Hearts for Organization 13. So I wonder what this actual Kingdom Hearts was. This one was the one for light in general.
There's a traitor among us.
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark Cherothy? Is that a nightmare? Father, did you make this? It's so cute!
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit Chirithy is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs. And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare...
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended
Which
up
one was
as the bear.
3D? Was that
Scary.
Dream
Your
Drop?
point?
Because I've yet to play Dream Drop. I know
Maybe you
nothing
can
of Dream Drop
growl at
distance,
them.
and that's the one you're talking about. Or Recoded.
Ugh, don't insult me!
Come on, Hased. You won't know if it works unless you try.
Please tell me you're joking. It's not me!
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Chirithy that isn't a nightmare.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
I
afraid that your
know nothing
suggestion
of Dream Drop distance
wouldn't
other
help
than I
us get to
believe
the
it's
bottom of this.
Sora and Riku's
Yeah,
test
in
of the
that
Mark of
case,
Mastery. That's the only thing I know
Who's to
about
say
it.
that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
That's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. Everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What, did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Ased, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
That didn't go as expected.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future. But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
There is something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned.
I would say
They
either
have
the
fallen into the
snake
hands
or
of
the
darkness.
unicorn.
Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one of us?
We have no way of knowing. The Master is gone.
I understand what you were saying.
Oh, I like the symbol
I
on that
promise
book.
to keep a close eye on the others.
It looks so fucking
and will
cool
keep
looking,
you
actually.
informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the Master asked of me. And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
Okay, so that saying came from this game then. I didn't get far in the mobile game, but I know a little bit of the mobile game. The Case of Envy.
So, to sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy.
Hello,
Just
Iceman,
be
how you doing,
fair.
man? Or woman.
And do
I don't know
not
who
be
you are,
afraid
but
to
hello.
speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
I understand. But without you or Luciu, to
I am
form and
playing
maintain
in
our
full
own
story
unions is-
chronological order.
It's a little unnerving.
And
to
so,
be honest.
from what the wiki is stating,
Come
this is the very
on.
first
Lighten
game
up
in the
a little.
series.
Maybe
First
I'll
story.
never disappear. Wait. Do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Envy, what does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
So, is he the creator of that saying? Like, I don't know. A few days later.
I was wrong about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Inby said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the
I
situation.
spawned you are? If so, that's awesome.
There's
man.
no evidence to tie his
I want to get further in
accusations
that
to
game, but that game
anyone,
takes a lot of,
let
like,
alone one of us.
patience.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
I'm gonna put my controller on my charger.
I
Give me a
wouldn't
second.
call us comrades. Anyway, could you get to the point? I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are forbidden, us said.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So,
Alright, cool.
we
There we
join
go.
forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind. I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us. Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. The darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Guess it makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in. But let's be clear. The Alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my Union members involved.
Gula! I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ased, do Ira and Envy know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me? Gula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us? And together we can—
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice! Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness? Then what about you, Envy? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Ira. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
For all we know, you and Ira could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
That's enough.
Mm.
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Ava.
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together. Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it just because the Master said so?
Yes. And as such, we must obey. The Master said so, so it is. But lately, I've really started to wonder. You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be. We need to question things and think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But, to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker, maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun. Then, you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay.
This fucking early? The hell do you mean go to
It was nice
sleep?
talking to you.
It's still hella
I don't know what's
bright
got you
out.
down. But please cheer up.
Thank you. If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
Okay, so she has the group of the dandelions. I remember that from the game.
Envy. Have you learned something?
It seems Ased and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Ased is the traitor after all.
No, I don't believe he is.
Why's that?
To Ased, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No. Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Ased's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Ased has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
A few months later? Oh, shit.
I think I'm done.
Done with what?
The Alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness, but it hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but...
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees. Oh.
Envy?
Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe. But I'm the one who decided to do it. And I've already told you why.
But we don't even know who the traitor is yet!
And that's exactly why.
Jesus. That was just aggressive for no reason.
I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
Envy, you will regret this.
The case of Ased.
You been here long? My bad.
No.
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. I was just testing you.
Right.
Now then, allow me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying...
You really want to be leader, huh?
well...
I know you want it. But that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, "You, here's a huge promotion. Good job," and make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agreed that he is worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day. Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me.
Anyway,
I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
Almost a master, though.
But
in any case, you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
Right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Now, shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this. In which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs. And that is your true role.
So to step up in case Ira can't do it.
May your heart be your guiding key. Best of luck, I said.
So to support Ira...
It's been over a year since the Master left. It's time for me to
It's been
fulfill
a
my
fucking
true
year since
role.
all this. Hello? Whoa, I like her keyboard though, Jesus.
Why do you get in my way?
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the Master told us to. You need to come to your senses!
That's Gula.
If we don't do something, light will expire. Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits. We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
You fool!
All that backstory, no. Oh, I was hoping. Damn it.
Ava, over here!
Envy! Assad! What's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
No, that's not true!
Ava, there's no time to lose.
See, I don't think he's the traitor, though.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Jesus. There was no need for that. So that's the missing page? So Gula has the missing page. For what reason, though?
I see.
Master. Master?
Oh, I see.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay. Now, where? Ah, here it is.
What's this?
Go on, read it.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
and what's written here is
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you, and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor...
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
Way to steal my thunder, show off! Huh? It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm sorry? But was my logic flawed?
Oh, you're
Okay.
right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight.
So we know the reasoning for the roles now was to give each person a different role so that he could find who the
Even
traitor
though
was.
there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
Okay, so that's why he joined the Alliance, to double check and see if Asad was the traitor. But Gula has the only page from the prophecies that everybody else doesn't have. So he definitely knows something.
Trust no one but myself.
Gula.
Do you want to know what my role is?
Huh?
The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The Master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor, and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor, and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already!
Don't you underestimate me!
Please stop!
I think I'm understanding what's going on.
You too, huh?
I have two theories as to what's happening. But I kind of want to wait for one of them.
Why? Why did it have to come to this?
And Ascend can barely even walk. Oh, there's just Ira. Shit.
Come to finish me off? And make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all.
Okay.
It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission. We're here to make sure that light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
7
Only
lights,
you could be such a
13
good guy
darknesses.
after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I
He's the
respect you
original
so
5
much.
of like the first 5 lights?
However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role. But who knows what his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I'd like to believe that Gula was simply carrying out his role. Assad, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
A few days later.
Why did you tell Ira? It had to be you, because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea. I apologize.
So she's
Overstepped.
taking other
No.
wielders from other unions to
I
join
shouldn't have snapped
hers,
at
which
you
are the
either.
Dandelions.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes, they were scary. I was worried he'd do something awful. I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula? How is he doing?
I don't know. He's gone.
Oh, you're adorable. Look at you. You're so fucking cute.
Someone's coming. They're headed straight this way.
Okay, that must have been Indy then.
Take care of him.
And so Gira, so she put Gira under hiding then. Okay.
Ira? Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
But is.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
Gula, what are you doing?
I wonder what the fuck that page
Something happened?
says.
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books. It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal. It talks about the one who bears the sigil.
The sigil?
That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be
There's the
honest.
sigil.
My role is to find out who it is. I suspected Ased and went to confront him.
I don't think it's any of them.
Why are you telling me this, Gula? I have
Is
enough
it
to think
Lucia?
about keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
Because he's carrying the box, and the box
Always
does
walking
have
the
like
straight
a.
and narrow. I'm a fool for
signal
basing
on
my
it.
actions on
Like
what
a
is written
symbol
on that
on it.
lost page.
So is Lucia the fucking
Everything in the
traitor?
passage is ambiguous at best. That's why I need to find out
But how?
by asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why. The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed. But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing. Help me with this.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world. The Master, he forbid it for a reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see. May your heart be your guiding key.
Ghoul is on a mission to collect Lux.
Ah. That explains why Ased and Ira are as well. They're trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to the Keyblade
Okay.
War.
And what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
Light will expire.
Envy, what are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too. No matter what, the balance must be kept. Ava, you do the same. We must
Hold on.
delay the inevitable.
Right.
Hold on. Hold on. Really fucking quick. Because I have to learn the lore of this fucking game. Hold on. I don't want to know about Luxu. I want to know what the hell Lux is. Lux are light particles which appear in Kingdom Hearts X and Unchained X. They are gained by defeating Heartless and are used to rank the players on a weekly basis, resulting in more and more higher prices and the more players collect. The Lux determines all regular rankings in the game. Blah, blah, blah. There are several factors that influence the amount of collected Lux. Various is the card the player uses. Okay, so it's just light particles. That's all it is. It's just light. Okay. I needed to know that. Well, I don't have the mobile game, so I kind of had to know this, Kuro. I'm sorry. I had to learn that part, at least, because I had no clue what the hell Deluxe was. As I've only played like an extreme small portion of the mobile game, so I don't know a whole lot of it. Ava. Okay, so now we're learning her case.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen. The entire world will be lost to darkness.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do? Oh.
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
You really think that I'm the right person for this?
In charge of making a whole other role of
You're the only person for this.
Another union.
I understand.
That's what she was meant to do.
Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams, you are our hope. A war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest, I don't know how far I can guide all of you. What you must remember is that anyone can lose themselves to the darkness. However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost. Except all of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside. This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task. The future is in all your hands, as is the world's light. May your hearts be your guiding key.
Okay, the case of Lushu. What the fuck is this about?
The gazing eye?
It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact. Ew! Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
No.
Yeah. Anyway, about your role. You need to pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
Fuck!
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations! What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job. At least smile a little.
But I haven't done
Okay,
anything
so
yet.
was this disciple Xehanort?
You better get started then. Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it, right?
Do I really have to go alone? What about the others?
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and this box need to stay out of sight. Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great, now I really want to know.
All right, I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
I promise. But why?
You'll see.
You fuckers. You fucking would.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Alright. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna try to understand from this one. The Master made 5 different roles for each person. Ira to be the leader. Said to be... to support the leader no matter what. But to also, if he couldn't do it, to try and possibly take the role for himself. Gula was in charge of finding out who the traitor was. And I'm thinking the traitor is Luxu. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he is the traitor. And the only reason why I'm thinking he's the fucking traitor is because we don't know Ira's role to be exact. We really don't. It's not his role, but you're absolutely right about that. Gula had the last page. Gara had the last page in the book that was missing from everybody else's, including his, but only through the Master's book did he have that page. What I'm really thinking, though, is that none of them were the traitor except for Luxu. Because his box did indeed have a sigil on the top of the box. But what I didn't catch, because it ended too quickly, I didn't notice until I saw it. There's a name on the fucking box. Like, in the red, like on the middle of it, there's a name on it. I have no clue what the fuck that name says. I want to know what that says. Like, I kind of want to go back and actually see as to if I can make out a name with that box. Because there is something written on the top part of that, like, on the top with the red in it, whatever that sigil is, there's a name or a word engraved on it. Ava's role was strictly just to have it to where I believe if shit did go wrong, that she was to make another union, which are the Dandelions. But I believe we know that failed. She would have been the traitor since he is 2 years away. That is true. But the thing is that I think he is the traitor only because the Gazing Eye or the no-name Keyblade. And I do thank you for being with me with this, Kuro, so I can actually have people talk to themselves. Talk to me while I'm trying to figure this fucking out. And we know exactly who he passed the Keyblade down to, which was Xehanort. I believe it's Xehanort. Okay. Oh, you can't see the fucking name. But you can see there's something carved. Like, in that fucking name. I can't see it. I don't think y'all can see it, but with the box on the top, there's a name or a word engraved in it. And I kind of want to know what the hell that is. But what's interesting about this box is that it's mentioned in the second trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3. The one we got for E3 this year. Which was in the Pirates trailer. So, I want to know if in Kingdom Hearts 3 we'll finally see what's either inside of the box or see what is on that box entirely. Okay, real quick. Real quick. Chapters. Oh, there was actually so much to learn about that. Jesus. Alright, hold on. Characters. Lushu. The only one of the Master's disciples who does not receive a copy of the Book of Prophecies. He is bestowed with a Keyblade in a black box before setting out on his journey. Okay, so that's all we know of him. Era. One of the Keyblade Master's disciples who receives a copy of the Book of Prophecies. He is a reliable Keyblade Master and the leader of the Unicornies. The Master often makes fun of his serious nature. His role is to become the new leader of the Foretellers after the Master's appearance. Okay, so he was supposed to be the Master's replacement. As in, he was supposed to be, in short, I guess, like, the next Master. I think that's what Era's real goal was here. Envy. She's a victorious. Okay, watch over the others. Yeah, okay, so just to support the new leader. Okay, yeah, so I was correct about Ava. Was that her role was just to correct the Dandelions. Dandelions. Yes, I was correct about this. Yes, they were known as the Dandelions. Okay. I wanted to get that part just straight away. But we know that failed because of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Which is the next game we gotta do. I believe. Let me double check that. Real fucking quick. Hold on. Hey! Hold on. What can I throw the dog? Hey! Stop! Trying to fucking dig a hole in the carpet. Alright. Let me find out from the storyline real quick. Yes. Well, let me double check that actually, real quick. It's not, and I didn't really throw it out. I threw it at the fucking wall, to be honest. Alright. Yes, Birth by Sleep is next. I've only completed, like, one portion of Birth by Sleep, which was Terra's story, but that was a long time ago. So, hour 10, I'm gonna stop it here for right now. Only because, one, I gotta take a shower because I smell. Two, I need to hit the bed because I'm tired. Three, I need to wake up early in the morning to do my car inspection and go and do my registration for my car to renew it. So, with that said, later or early tomorrow, I'll be streaming Terra's section of Birth by Sleep, because I know for a fact that each part of Birth by Sleep is short, but not like too short in which it's not gonna happen. What were the extras? Oh yeah, I forgot I have the theme now for Aqua because I finished O2. I forgot all about that too. I actually really like hers a lot. So, with that said, I've been Arlen. Thank you for watching the first day, or the first game of the Kingdom Hearts Story Order Marathon. Tomorrow, when I wake up, after doing my inspection and stuff, we'll be starting Terra's section of Birth by Sleep. I'm Arlen. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.